Wow, I'm out of water. I can't believe I drank that much. Okay, sorry. We have a couple business items to talk about before we actually get started practicing some math. How many people are going to the zoo field trip tomorrow? Anyone?
I think I am. Let me
Yay!
ask my dad. Let me ask my dad. I don't.
Okay. It'll be so much fun. Vero, are you going to go to the field trip tomorrow?
I think so.
Yay! Perfect. This will be awesome. I'm going to be there with the babies and my babysitter as well, because we need a couple more people when you have twins. The more hands, the better. But hi, Ryder. Are you going to come to our field trip tomorrow?
I'm pretty sure.
Cool. Awesome. Well, I will see you guys there. Um, as you know, fall break begins after you are done with all of your assignments this week. So that's kind of what I'm going to take you through right now is something that was new to you called your digital literacy and citizenship assignment. And then I'm going to just kind of go through the rest of the homepage and make sure that you're all um, on track. Okay, and then we'll get started. All right, first things first.
Okay.
So the homepage, oh, we have an interesting guest showing up with an interesting name. Huh. Okay, they left. All right, on the homepage, you'll notice that we're on week number 8, and there's a couple things that you guys might still be turning in week 7. So I'm going to look at week 7. Hate it how it makes you scroll down again. Okay, so a lot of you still need to turn in your bird's eye view for the Colorado history, your Colorado flag and picture, and you should be done with, this was last week, you should be done with stage 2 and stage 3 of your e-portfolio, okay? Yay, Tyler's waving his flag in the background. We're very proud of you, Tyler. Okay. Any questions on these two assignments? What they are, what you need to turn in? Go ahead, Will.
No. Um, is the bird's eye view walking, hiking through Colorado history?
It's that page out of the, I'll show you an example of it. It's out of that workbook, and I'll show you what Vero's looks like. Okay, sorry. Taking a second here. There it is. So it's this page, and you had to make your
Oh, I have
own.
that.
Okay, good. Okay, so make sure that it's uploaded into the correct Dropbox, and then you'll be good
Okay.
to go.
Is the Dropbox week 7?
Yeah, that's on week 7. We're currently working on week 8, so let's make sure that we all have week 8 under control as well. I just want to make sure that you guys know what you're supposed to do before you start your fall break. Okay, here we go. Week 8. You'll notice, do you see her on the left-hand side where I'm at? Okay. You'll notice that you should be done with stage 3 of your e-portfolio. You have 2 to 3 column notes that are due, and you have a postcard if you were able to visit any of your sites. If you weren't, then you can't do the postcard yet. Then you have your first Colorado history quiz. So if you click on that, it should come up and look like this. Here's your first quiz. Okay, and I think only like 1 or 2 people have done it so far. So that is week number 8 type of stuff. Everybody clear on Colorado history assignments? Thumbs
Yeah.
up, thumbs down?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me show you that new thing that I was talking about called the digital literacy and citizenship. Okay, I put it in a couple different places. I put a little bit about it in the announcements, but then I put it in your overview of your week too. So if you click on your fourth grade book, it takes you to your overview. Now, just to kind of remind you, before you start fall break, you need to be all the way done through lesson 32 in math and language arts. You need to have all of your Colorado history stuff complete. You needed to fill out the log for your wellness lessons. You need to be done with 16 through 20 in your getting started activities. You're still making predictions when you're reading your book club book. I would do my book club assignment before fall break because I don't know. I don't know if I would wait and do it like the day before. I think I would just have it done. So here are the chapters that you're doing for your book club. And don't forget to do your new job. You have a new poem, your alphabet alliteration. Okay. Are you with me so far? E-portfolios, like I said, stage 3. But then this was that new thing I was talking about, digital literacy and citizenship. All of you are going to be graded on digital literacy and citizenship this year. And really what that is how you act online. It teaches you things like how to be safe, how to search good internet websites, how to, find good research topics, that kind of thing. So you have a site to go to. I'll click on it, show you what it looks like. Have any of you been to it yet?
No.
No? Okay. This is what it looks like. Your mom or dad or both or whatever have to sit down with you for about 15 minutes one day and create an account on this website, okay? All you need to do is go to fourth grade, and you're going to notice that in October and November, you only have one lesson to do. Then you have one lesson for December and January. You have one lesson for February and March, and one for April and May. So that's only 4 total. So let's, of course, start with October, November. And this is what it looks like. Your very first topic is going to be on searching. That's the first topic. So once you and your mom and dad have a login, they have to create an account. Okay, so creating an account for your mom or dad takes like 2 minutes. So once they have the account, you're able to log in. You find K through 5. You find the topic called searching. And then this is the name of the lesson. The name of the lesson is called Choosing a Good Search Site. So that's what you click on. And basically it's a video that kind of teaches you, in this situation, choosing a good search site. And then to get credit, you come down here and you put your name, 2 to 3 things you learned from the lesson, and 1 to 3 ways in how you're going to use it in your daily life. Okay? So that's how you'll actually get credit and get a grade for doing these lessons. All right. Any questions on your digital literacy and citizenship assignment? Now, just notice that you have October and November to get it done. It's only one lesson. But I wouldn't wait until November 30th if I were you. I would kind of at least start looking at it ahead of time so that you're prepared. Okay. So going back to our agenda, let's just make sure, oops. Anything else that I needed to tell you about? I don't think so. Is everybody having success uploading their poems to the poetry site? You guys want to see how cool it looks? Let me show you. Take me just a second to get there. All right, maybe I'll do it this way. It'll make it a little faster. So your poetry site is where you are uploading all of your individual poems that you've written. And it looks like this. So when you go to this site, you're going to go to the fourth grade poems. And then right now, before fall break, you should have 3 different types of poems done. You should have your 5W poem done, your alphabet alliteration poem, and your Cinquian poem. I believe this was week 6. I think this was week 7, and then this one is week 8, like what we're doing right now. So if you have to go back to week 6, that's where you're going to find where these poems were. But let's just look at 5Ws.
Okay.
I give you an example of what the 5W, well, I tell you what it is, and then I give you an example. And then you can come down here and read all of your friends' poems. They're really fun. So I would encourage you to do that, to spend some time and go and read what other people have written. It's cool stuff. Okay, any questions on the poetry site? Okay, so remember, before fall break, you should have 3 different types of poems done. Okie dokie, let's go back to our agenda and we are ready to start. Before we get started though, math in real life, this is kind of your teacher being a nerd. This isn't really about math per se, but this is a fun little numbers fact. Today is 10, 11, 12. It's pretty cool. And at 12:34 p.m., that's 1, 2, 3, 4, it's going to be 12:34 p.m. and 56 seconds. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. All right, that's fun. Any other examples of math in real life that you guys have come up with?
I went to the store with my mom.
Okay. And what did you do? Did you tally things up? Did you look at calories? How did you use math?
I looked how much everything was.
Good. Check the price, and did you add it up mentally as you went along?
I had to look at the price for her.
Oh, I see. Check the price for your mom. Very good. That's an example. Okay. All right, guys, today we don't have too many new topics. Really, we're still working on division and getting really fast at your division facts. And then your multiplication and division fact families. So we're going to practice some division today. And then if we have time, we might play a second round of our game from last week. Sound good? All right, let's get started.
Okay.
Okay, first things first. Let's just look at a division and multiplication pattern. Now these are called fact families. Ah, why is my pen not working? No. Uh-oh. Hold on just a second. Let me unplug it and plug it back in. Sometimes that works. There we go. Okay. 3 times 7 equals what, everyone?
21.
Good. So this fact family, I'm just going to finish it for you. Equals 21. So that's multiplication. Now to change it to division, what is 21 divided by 7, everyone?
3.
3. Good. And then in the same fact family, 21 divided by 3 equals what? 7. Perfect. I like how you're holding up your hands. So this is called a multiplication and division fact family. Notice it's all the same numbers. We're just putting them basically in different order. So that's a really simple thing. Hopefully that's not too hard for you guys. Let's practice doing some longer division. So let's go here. Oops, that's not it. Let's go here. And I'm going to look at E4. Okay, so you're going to have to write this problem down. 871 divided by 3, and there looks like there's going to be a remainder. Okay, so type it into the chat once you have an answer.
See it.
Sorry, I'm getting a game ready at the same time, so I'm doing like 10 different things. Okay, raise your hand if you have an answer. Give me a thumbs up. Okay, let's work through this one together. This is it's a little bit tougher, but you guys have to get used to long division. So I'm going to write it just a little bit bigger right here. Okay, how many groups of 3 fit into 8? You can hold up your fingers. Hey, Will, how many groups of 3 fit into 8? 2, good. So 2 times 3 equals 6. Ay, 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 this pen. 8 minus 6 equals 2. Now what do? Now I have to bring down my 7, right? How many groups of 3 fit into 27?
9.
9, perfect. 9 times 3 is 27. But I still have to bring down my 1. So basically my answer would be,
Hold on. Never mind.
29, remainder 1. All right, Will, are you with me right now? You're kind of spinning around in your chair and kind of all over the place. Okay. All right, let's see here. Let's play a long division game. That'll be more fun.
Yay.
Yeah. If I could get it to pull up a little bit higher on the screen. There we go. Snork's long division game. Snork is a monster who does not know how to do long division. Help her solve the long division math problems that come up on the screen. Type the answers in the box provided. Well, you'll type it into the chat, and then I'll type it into the box. And amaze Snork with your intelligence. Are you ready? Thumbs up
Yes.
if you're ready. Okay. How many times does 1 go into 1? Into your chat. What is 1 times 1? What is 1 minus 1? Good. Now bring down the 8. How many times does 1 go into 8? Type it into your chat. What is 8 times 1? What is 8 minus 8? Okay. It's pretty easy. This one's a little harder. How many times does 3 go into 8? What is 2 times 3? That's right. What is 8 minus 6? Good. Now I have to bring down the 4. How many times does 3 go into 24? Good. What is 8 times 3? Good. And 24 minus 24. Whew. Wow, that's loud. Okay, I wonder if I can make this a little harder because that was pretty easy. Why don't you guys tell me how many digits are you dividing up to in your math lessons? Are you going all the way up to 3, or are you stopping right here at 2? Or have you even gotten this far yet?
Not the.
Your microphones are on, so you could tell me. Sparrow, have you gotten this far yet?
What lesson is it in?
Oh, sorry, I need to get off this so that. There we go.
I know how to divide.
What was that? I'm sorry, Vero. Go ahead.
I know how to divide.
Good. Okay, so have you started this in your lessons yet on Little Lincoln?
No,
No?
not yet.
Okay. So
But I'm gonna do.
it's coming up real soon for you guys. And it looks like Will told me that he's still on multiplication at his best, but you guys will be getting to division very soon. I want to show you something that maybe you probably have seen before, but maybe you haven't. When you're doing division problems, has anybody ever told you to remember this, does McDonald's serve cheeseburgers? Has anyone ever heard of that?
I don't think so.
No? Okay. Let me show you. Does McDonald's serve cheeseburgers? Okay. What that stands for are the steps for long multiplication. So you divide, then you multiply, then you subtract, then you check, and then you actually bring down. So I should have put that B up there. So does McDonald's serve cheeseburgers? So if we go back to a problem like this, how about your first step is to divide. So how many groups of 3 fit into 3? Everyone, just hold up your fingers. How many groups of 3 fit into 3? 1. Your second step is to multiply. So 1 times 3 equals 3.
3.
Your third step is to subtract. So 3 minus 3 is 0. And then you have to check. Check to make sure that whatever you get for the subtraction is smaller than your divisor. Because if it's not, then this number needs to be bigger. But we're right, because 0 is obviously smaller. So we got the check. And then bring down. Woo! How many times does 3 fit into 0? Well, it doesn't. So we have to do this again and then go ahead and just bring down your 9. And then we start over. Divide. How many groups of 3 fit into 9?
3.
3. Good. Second step. Multiply. 3 times 3 equals 9. Third step. Subtract. And then you're actually done. Okay. Pretty simple.
Yeah.
Should we try some more problems?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's try a couple more on that math website, and then we'll see about going back to that silly, extremely loud game.
Oh.
All right. Okay, so we're going to practice, because this is what you guys are going to be getting into really soon. You're going to be getting into division. Whether or not you're there doesn't necessarily matter, because you're going to get there. And let's try this one again. Okay, so let's try this problem again. 871 divided by 3. Remember your steps. Divide, multiply, subtract, bring down. So does McDonald's serve cheeseburgers? So everyone should be trying this. You should be writing it down. We stopped. We already had the 2 and the 9, and that's kind of where we stopped. So you should know the first 2 digits of the answer, or I should say of the quotient. Did you know that the answer to a division problem is called quotient? Okay, who wants to talk me through this one? Anybody? Do I have any volunteers? Tyler, you usually volunteer. We had already got the first 2 numbers, right?
Okay, I'll do it.
Okay, well, let's write my reminders at the top. Divide, multiply, subtract, check, bring down. Does McDonald's serve cheeseburgers? Okay, go ahead, Vero. So first step is to divide. We've already gotten this far, so how many times does 3 go into 8?
2.
Good. Multiply, subtract, bring down. So this is kind of where we left off. 9 times 3 is 27.
0.
And now I'm to the bring down part again. Uh-oh. Now what do I do? 3 can't fit into 1, so what do I have to put up here? I have to put a 0, right? Because I cannot divide 3 by 1.
Or you can't put 3 things into 1.
Exactly, exactly. So then I have to just kind of do it again, and then my remainder is 1. Okay? All right, let's try another one. Sorry, I got to type this in.
Corey?
Here we go. 31 divided by 3. Now, you can rewrite this so that the numbers, you could write it with the house. So you could put your divisor on the outside, your dividend underneath the house, and then your answer is going to be the quotient. Go ahead and try this. Does McDonald's serve cheeseburgers? Well, you're close, Tyler, but actually 3 times 10 equals 30, not 31. So you're going to have a remainder.
Not 11.
Okay, who wants to talk through this problem with me?
My
Okay, Will's still working.
good.
All right, Will, why don't you do this one with me? Your first step is to divide. So how many
Divide
times
by
does
3.
3 go into 3?
Once.
Good. And then your second step is to multiply. So 1 times 3 is
3. 0.
good. And then check and bring down. Oops, sorry, that should be a 1. Whoops. And then your next step is to divide again. But I can't fit that 3 into a 1.
Bring a 0.
Good.
And then remainder.
Very nice. So then your remainder is 1, right?
Right.
All right, let's type this in. Oops, I'm sorry. I don't know why I typed 30. I meant 10. Jeez, whatever. Okay. Our next problem. 743 divided by 7. So 7 is called your divisor. 743 is called your dividend. And here are your steps. Does McDonald's serve cheeseburgers? Divide, multiply, subtract, check, bring down. Do I have any brave souls who will go through it with me? No one? Ah. Okay, well, I will show you then. First step is to divide. How many groups of 7 fit into 7? Hold up your fingers. 1. Good. Second step is to multiply. 1 times 7 is 7. Third step is to check. Yep, we're good. Fourth step is to bring down. How many groups of 7 fit into 4? I can't do that. So multiply and then subtract and bring down. This I want to know from you guys. How many groups of 7 fit into 43? Seven times what is almost 43? Well, 7 times 5 is only 35, so is there something a little bigger?
I know it. It's 7 times 6.
6, yes. 7 times 6 is what, Vero?
42.
Good, and that's a lot closer. Good. So my next step is to subtract, and then I'm done. That's my remainder. 106 remainder 1. Give me a thumbs up if this is making any sense to you at all.
This is making sense.
Okay, good. Oops, I keep typing in the answer wrong. There we go. Because I have like a pen in my hand and everything else. All right. Here we go. This one's a little easier again. 54 divided by 5. They didn't write it very easily though, so you're going to have to rewrite it with your divisor 5 outside the house and your dividend 53 underneath.
Okay.
Oh, I'm just kidding. It was 54. I'm sorry. Ah!
Okay, that's fine. Okay.
Go ahead and work this problem out, and yes, you will have a remainder.
Okay.
Okay. So, our steps. Does McDonald's serve cheeseburgers? Divide, multiply, subtract, check, bring down. Looks like Ryder's still working. Are you ready, Ryder? Looks like it. Okay. How many groups of 5 fit into 5? Everyone. 1. Your second step is to multiply. 1 times 5 equals 5. Third step is to subtract. Next step is to bring down. I cannot fit a 5 into a 4, ever. So I'm going to have to put a 0. 0 times 5 and go from there. So what's my answer? 10 remainder 4. Okay? All right, Vero, you can do it. You're doing good. Give me a thumbs up, guys, if you are getting these correct, because I'm not seeing a lot go into my chat. Is that a thumbs up, Ryder? I can't see. It's like right over your name. There it is. Okay, perfect. Then let's go back to our silly, extremely loud game. And maybe we could help Snork a little bit more. Okay. The highest number you want to work
Really
with,
bad.
let's say we could work with our 12s. Woo! We're getting crazy. You ready?
Oh, this is
Woo! How many groups of 5, or how many times does 5 go into 10?
cool.
How many times does 5 go into 10? 2. What is 5 or 2 times 5?
10.
10. What is 10 minus 10?
0.
0. Now I have to bring down my number. How many times does 5 go into 5?
1 or 0.
Once. What's 1 times 5?
5.
5 minus 5?
0.
Yay! All right, here we go. Let's get fast. How many times does 6 go into 16?
8.
8 times 6 is 48. That's a little high.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Tyler's saying 2. What is 2 times 6?
2 times 6 is 12.
What is 16 minus 12? Good, 4. And then I have to bring down my 2. How many times does 6 go into 42?
42.
8's a little big, Will. 7. You guys need to do your multiplication facts. 7 times 6 is
42.
42. And then, of course, there we go. Are you ready? Let's do this. Oh, boy. How many times does 12 go into 34?
This is tricky.
Three times 12 is what? 36. That's a little too big, right?
Mm-hmm. But 2 times
So,
12.
how many times does 12 go into 34? It looks like we could only get 2. Now, what is 2 times 12?
24.
24. What is 34 minus 24?
10. Or 14.
Okay, now I have to bring down my 8. Oh, this is a hard multiplication fact. How many times does 12 go into 108?
9.
12 times what equals 108?
9. 9.
9.
9.
Yay. How many times does 11 go into 13? Just once, right? What's 1 times 11?
11.
11 minus 13. 2. Now I have to bring down the 2. How many times does 11 go into 22?
Twice. 2. Yeah. 2.
11 times 2 is 22. And yay! Let's do a couple more. How many times does 5 go into 10?
2.
2. 2 times 5 is
10.
10. Good. 10 minus 10 is 0. Then I bring down my 5. How many times does 5 go into 5?
Once. 1 once.
Once. 1 times 5 is 5. All right, one more.
Yeah.
How many times does 12 go into 8?
4. No. You can't. 12 into 8.
One time, right? What's 1 times 8?
8.
What is 12 minus 8?
4. Is 4? 4.
Then I have to bring down my 8. How many times does 8 go into 48?
4. 7.
7? That's a little big.
4.
4 is a little small.
6.
6. That's right. Okay. Woo, that game is loud. All right. So that was pretty fun, guys. We basically that's what you're coming up in your upcoming lessons is division and division facts. So hopefully you are studying at home and doing your division and multiplication facts because after fall break you're going to be taking your timed test again. And really, I mean, you got to get fast at them because you'll never be able to do long division if you don't have all of those facts just memorized. Okay? All right, guys, we are done for today. Are there any questions on the things that you need to get done before fall break? Go ahead, Ryder.
I don't have a question, but can I show you my plant?
Yeah, sure. Turn on my webcam because the cat's been here hanging out doing division with you. He likes the snort game.
He likes pork.
Yeah, he
A
likes
black cat just like ours.
What a cool plant, Ryder. Tell us about it.
Everyone. Literally.